Good morning, أولادي. Let me today check with you the homework on food chain topic from the past papers. Now I'll start to check with you paper 1 starting from exam 2005 question 4. Have a look at it. Try to open it. Paper 1 2005 question 4. Okay, now let's start to read it. Antelope feed on the grass of the African plains. Cheetahs kill and eat antelope. Use this information to write a food chain. He's asking you to write the food chain. Now you have to remember, any food chain must start with, Yes, that's right, must start with producer and should start from the left side. So we have to write the name of the producer on the left side. Have a look at the question. You will find that we have grass is a producer. Yes. يبقى start with grass on the left side. Don't forget the arrows. Don't forget the arrows. The arrows must start from left side to the right side. يبقى هكتب grass. Draw the arrow. What feeds on grass? What eats grass? He said antelope feed on the grass. So we have to write after the arrow antelope. يبقى grass, antelope, then another arrow. Then what feed on antelope? He said cheetahs. Cheetahs kill and eat antelope. So write cheetahs. يبقى الفود chain بتاعتي هتبقى عاملة ازاي؟ From the left side to the right side, grass, antelope, cheetah. B. Which organism in the food chain is a producer? Remember, producer only plants can make its own food. Dear producers, here in this question we have the name of producer is grass. So when he asks you in B, which organism in the food chain is a producer, write grass. Cheetahs are carnivore. What does this mean? What the meaning of this word? Carnivore. Carnivores, animals feed on meat only. Animals eat meat only. والمرة بقى نفتكر قلنا المرة اللي فاتت ايه؟ Herbivores, animals feed on plants only. Omnivores, animals feed on both animals and plants. Okay يا ولادي? Give an example of a predator and its prey from this food chain. Predator اللي هو ايه؟ قلتلكوا عندي predator و prey وبيني وبينكوا. Predator الكلمة الكبيرة بتاعت الكبير اللي بياكل. Prey الكلمة الصغيرة بتاعت الغلبان اللي بيتاكل. اوكي يا ولادي؟ يبقى have a look at the food chain. Here we have grass, antelope, cheetah. تعالوا بقى نشوف. Predator. Name of the predator, it will be cheetah because it big animal that feed on other small animal, antelope. يبقى predator cheetah, prey antelope. E. What effect would severe drought have on the population of antelope? أولادي, severe drought, it means no water. So what will happen to the population of antelope? Take care. You shouldn't write die because he is asking you about the population, which means asking you about the number. So you have to say it will increase, it will decrease, something like that. But you shouldn't write die. So he's asking you about number or population of antelope. If there is no water, what will happen? You will find that the number will decrease. The number will decrease or population of antelope will decrease. The next one, 2009 question 7. The diagram shows part of an African food web. أولادي هو قال لي ليه food web هنا؟ ما قالش عليها food chain ليه؟ لأن عندي more than one food chain. Okay? Combined together, so this is called food web. Let's have a look at first at it. عندي grass وهمشي right side. Grass, gazelle, cheetah. Then grass, gazelle, lion. Then another one, grass, zebra, cheetah, grass, zebra, lion. عندي 4 food chains here. Okay? Let's start to read the question. What do the arrows on the food chain, food web show? You have to say again. خدوا بالكم الquestion ده بيجي كتير. It shows the passage of energy from one living organism to another. Which of the organisms in this food web compete for grass? Let's have a look at the food web. Grass eaten by gazelle and eaten by zebra. So here, which of the organisms in this food web compete for grass? You have to write gazelle and zebra. Which of the organisms in this food web are predators? Predators. خدوا بالكم. Don't write one only. He said organisms in this food web are predators. Okay, here we have 2 predators, cheetah and lion, and you have to write both. Hyenas, B. Hyenas are scavengers. They eat the paws of dead zebras. أولادي هو كتب لي المينينج بتاع scavengers. They eat parts of dead zebras. Eat wastes of dead bodies. Okay? They eat the paws of dead zebras and gazelle, which other animals haven't eaten. Use the information to add hyenas into the food web above. Okay, أولادي? Remember, in this food web, don't forget, مين الprey اللي eaten? Gazelle and zebra, eaten by cheetah and lion. يبقى هي دي remains اللي هتتفضل للhyenas to eat. So you have to draw the arrow, starting from zebra up to the distance between, or to the space between lion and cheetah. And another arrow moving from gazelle to the space between lion and cheetah and write hyenas, which means hyenas should be written between lion and cheetah. The arrows should be drawn between zebra, hyenas, gazelle, hyenas, and hyenas is between lion and cheetah. Okay, يا ولادي? The diagram shows a rabbit. Rabbits are, sorry, أولادي. This is 2011, question 1. The diagram shows a rabbit. Rabbits are hunted by fox. Rabbits eat grass. Write the food chain that describe the relationship between fox, rabbits, and grass. Remember again, any food chain must start from the left side to right side. Any food chain must start with producer. And here you have grass is a producer, so you have to write the name of the grass, then start to draw the arrow from left side to right side. After that, write rabbits, then grass. Okay, يا ولادي? So here we have the food chain, grass, arrow, rabbit, arrow, fox. Write down producer. As I told you before that any producer can make its own food only, and we have here grass. So write down the producer, it's grass. 3 words are correctly describe the fox in this food chain. Fox is predator, carnivore, consumer. Next one, 2013 question 1. Look at the food web. Okay, here we have 2 combined food chain. One on the right side, bamboo plant eaten by giant panda, water plant eaten by snails, eaten by fish, eaten by giant panda. So we have 2 combined food chains, so you have to say it's not a food chain, it's a food web. Okay, 2 food chains combined together here. Name one, A. Name one producer in the food web. one producer. Choose anyone, okay? You can choose bamboo plant or water plant. B, name one primary consumer in the food web. If you try to write in A, bamboo plant, so the primary consumer of it, giant panda. If you try to write in A, water plant, so the primary consumer is snail. Use the information in the food web to explain why the panda is described as an omnivore. Omnivores eat both meat and plants. So, have a look at the food web and write the answer. He said, use information in the food web, which means you shouldn't write animals and plant and stop. No, it's wrong. Choose the correct answer from the food web. Why panda described as omnivores? Have a look at the food web and check panda. Panda feed on bamboo plant and feed on fish. So you have to write because giant panda feed on both animals or meat, between brackets write fish, and bamboo plant. Okay? What do the arrows in the food web show? Show the passage of energy, or flow of energy from one living organism to another. The diagram shows a food web in an area of grassland. I have a large food web here. He said, how many food chains are there in the grassland food web? أولادي at the beginning أول ما ببص كده للفود ويب بتلخبط هي ملخبطة كده ليه؟ طب أبتدي منين؟ You have to find the plant and start at this point. You can see here we have the grass. Okay, so you must start from the grass. وأشوف الأرز اللي طالعة من grass. Grass, mouse, snake, hawk. أنا عندي أدي one food chain. Grass, mouse, snake, hawk. Another one. Grass, mouse, hawk. أدي number 2. Number 3. Grass, rabbit, hawk. Number 4. Grass, grasshopper, hawk. Grass, grasshopper, lizard, hawk. يبقى أنا عندي كام food chain هنا قلناها أولادي في الفود ويب دي. You will find that we have 5 food chains combined together to form the food web. Name 3 primary consumer in the food web. Primary consumer يعني ال first one feed on plant هو ده ال primary consumer. ادي grass بتاعي eaten by mouse, eaten by rabbit, eaten by grasshopper. يبقى ال primary consumer here consumers are mouse, rabbit, grasshopper. Okay يا ولادي. A disease kills most of rabbits. يعني ما بقاش فيه rabbits أو most of them died. Then suggest what happened to the number of mice and grasshoppers. Explain why. سألني عن number. What will happen to the number? So at that time you have to say the number of mice and grass will increase because when the rabbits die, less competition on grass, so their number will increase. Okay يا ولادي. Next one. 2016. Question 1. The diagram shows 4 animals found living near the field of cabbage plants. The animals are all belong to the same food chain, but they aren't in correct order. Let's have a look at the animals. Snake, slug, rook, and toad. Read the following information to help you to work out the food chain, to write the food chain. He said, the first point, rooks have no predators and are the top carnivore in this food chain. Oh, remember it, top carnivore, the last carnivore in the food chain, the last one. So you have to write the rook here on this box, the last box. Okay, this is for rook. Then let's complete. He said, slugs are herbivores and are the main prey for toad. Herbivore, yes, which feed on plants و prey for toad. ادي التود اهي. يبقى مين البراي بتاعتها؟ Yes, that's right. This box on the left side, you have to write slug. Cabbage are producers. خلصت خلاص. عندي sunlight. مين اللي takes sunlight to make its own food? Producers. And here we have cabbage. So in this box, you have to write cabbage. Okay. Cabbage are producers and make food for the food chain. The energy for the food chain is provided by sunlight. Remember, when I told you the main source of energy for any food chain is sunlight. Snakes are predators of toads. هاجي عند toads eaten by snakes. So you have to write in this box snakes. B. What is the number of traffic levels in this food chain? Let's try to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have 5 traffic levels. When organisms die, their bodies become food for decomposers. Give an example of a decomposer and explain why decomposers are important. Explain examples of a decomposer. As I told you before that you can write microorganism, bacteria, microbe, fungi, and so on. Any microorganism, okay? Why decomposers are important? Because they decay dead bodies into simple substance as minerals to be absorbed by plants from the soil to grow healthy and so on. The last question in paper 1, 2017, question 4. The diagram shows simple food web. It contains 3 food chains. The letters A, B, C, D are the 4 different organisms make up this food chain. أولادي عندي إيه بقى؟ ده أنا عندي 4 letters وأنا مش عارفة أبدأ. دي food web ملخبطة. أنا مش عارفة مين فيهم. ما عنديش name of plant عشان أبدأ بيه. طب هعمل إيه؟ Have a look at a letter that didn't eat anything. Didn't take any arrows. اوكي مش بياكل حاجة، مش بياخد حاجة، مفيش arrow رايح ليه. بدور عليها بالشكل ده فهلاقي عندي ايه؟ الوحيد اللي مفيش arrows رايحاله هو دي. اوكي فهتلاقي ان دي ده هو البروديوسر لان هو الوحيد اللي ما اكلش حاجة، هو الوحيد اللي ما اخدش arrow. يبقى دي is a producer in this food web. A. Which organism is a producer? Choose A, B, C, or D. You have to write letter D. B. Which organism is both primary and secondary consumer? Choose from A, B, C, or D. أولادي ده بيسألني على organism both. ينفع معايا أقول عليه primary وينفع أقول عليه secondary في الفود ويب دي. Let's try to find it. Let's have a look at the food web. Start with طبعا producer مفيش غيره. B, D. ادي كده one food chain. يبقى B هنا ايه؟ the primary consumer. Okay. Another one. B, C, D, C, B. Another food chain. D, C, B. وهنا عندي ايه؟ ال B تعتبر secondary consumer. last food chain DCA. ال A primary بس. يبقى مين اللي احنا قلناه مرتين ينفع primary consumer وينفع secondary consumer? You will find it B. B can be secondary consumer and primary consumer at the same time. What do the arrows in the food web show? Show the passage of energy from one living organism to another. كده أولادي يبقى احنا خلصنا paper 1. كل الquestions اللي جت فيها على الفود chain هصور لكم دلوقتي ال answers written، بحيث ان لو حد فيكم فاته حاجة وانا بتكلم يبقى نلحق نشوفها مع بعض في الشيتس دي. هصورها لكم بحيث ان هي تكون موجودة عندكم. ادي كده دي first paper، and here we have the second one. اوكي أولادي، good luck.